All right, my thoughts on CES thus far, CES 2019. Let's talk about it. Well, from what I've seen thus far, CES did not look like it was cracking like that this year. Yo, like, I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I'd have been a little disappointed if I'd have paid for that this year. So let's talk about some of the things that did stand out and some things that you guys probably should be on the lookout for when they drop this year. First things first, from what I saw, man, that new Lenovo Yoga. Well, now it could be because Lenovo always sends me products. Maybe. I'm not gonna say that it's not, but whatever. Lenovo, but here's the thing. You guys even go back and check my Twitter. I've always wanted the Microsoft Studio, like the Microsoft Studio 2, because I feel like it's so fire that you could lay down your whole desktop for the most part and do some type of editing on it. Like, come on now. So Lenovo has their own, and it's called Lenovo Yoga A940. Now, again, this one is pretty much act just like the Microsoft Studio. You lay the screen down, but you have a place to actually set your keyboard, and you also, and the stylus is wirelessly charged. You can also wirelessly charge your phone. It's kind of funny now that iPhone hasn't included a wireless charger on their phone, so like a lot of companies now are like focusing on wireless charge, whatever. Anyway, I will talk about specs, but again, most of my viewerships don't really care about that. Spec-wise, it looks pretty beast. It can go all the way up to 32 gigabytes of RAM, 512 gigabyte PCI SSD, or you can just go ahead and get you a 2 terabyte hard drive. Now, as far as the GPU is concerned, this one may kind of throw people off, right? Because for most part, people know, well, at least with this graphic card they're using in particular, the AMD that they're using is it's slower than the NVIDIA GTX cards, with the NVIDIA GTX 1060 to be exact. So that may turn some people off, but overall, for pretty much almost for over $1,000 less than Microsoft Studio, I still feel like this is a good entry point for people who really who want to use this for Photoshop. Like for me, 9 times out of 10, if I was to get that, I would only use that really for Photoshop. It depends on how I will handle Premiere Pro. I'm no longer using 10-bit files. I'm using 8-bit files now, so that would definitely free up some resources and space as well. So I don't know, it really depends, but I'm really looking forward to reviewing that. I review like a lot of Lenovo products, I have a good relationship with them, so I'm hoping they send me that when I ask. But yeah, Lenovo A940. Oh, one thing I did forget, just like the Microsoft Studio, it has a dial, but it's on the side. But the good thing about this dial is you can put it on the left or the right, and you can set it to use different functions within the Premiere Pro suite. So I'm waiting for that one. Now, Panasonic was there, but they didn't really give us any much, like, so for those who don't know, I'm a Panasonic shooter, right? GH5, proud owner of it. I use the Deity mic, shout out to Deity. But anyway, they, gave some more info about the Panasonic S1 and the S1R. Now, as far as that's concerned, they pretty much just telling us like, hey, now they could use HLG photos, like you can take HLG photos, kind of like similar to the G9 high res mode. It's pretty much the same thing with the HLG photos. And with the HLG photos, if you're watching a compatible TV like their G2 series they're just announced in CES as well, when you actually look at a picture on a certain display, you will actually get the full dynamic range, or at least a good chunk of the dynamic range that you may lose on any other type of display. So something to kind of have your hopes up for. But the Panasonic, even though it's their first full frame camera, I'm not so much interested due to the fact that it does not have a full flipping out articulating screen. Like, I like a flippy screen, you know what I mean? I want to be able to see myself, what I'm doing, check my audio levels, whatever the case is, because there's definitely been times where that has saved the whole video for me. Where if I forgot to turn the mic in, I didn't see the mic on my screen, then see how I look in the shadows, am I too dark, whatever the case is, a flip screen, I feel like it's essential on every camera. Like, that should be a no-brainer. I don't care how much water resistance it brings, whatever, man. Give me my flip screen. Now, one thing we can talk about is Samsung, right? Samsung was definitely at CES this year, announced a couple of things. Now, they did talk about the Galaxy Phone X. Galaxy Phone X looks cool. Am I like super excited for it? No, if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. Now, one thing I am interested in, though, I don't know what dealership I'm gonna have to go to check it out, but I definitely want to check out the whole Bixby automated car system. All right, now with Bixby in car is pretty much what it's called. Like, that's the exact name for it. The reason why I'm so excited for that, man, is really due to the fact, like, I can't wait to see how cars implement it, if cars do implement it, right? So you'll be able to use Samsung Dex. You'll be able to pop your phone in like a certain compartment to use Samsung Dex. You also have it where you'll be able to like control different functions, like making the screens pop out the back seats and all that. Now, granted, some cars may not, like, some of the stuff is like, it's just a concept, right? Because for me, like, I know cars, for some of these, unless, you know, they constructed like a new battery, but some of these cars, they even use some of the features that, you know, Samsung was toting for Bixby in car. Like, you would need like a huge battery, like with like at least, you know what I'm saying, at least like 1,000 CCAs, which is cold cranking amps. Anybody who has a car should know what that is by now. At the very least 1,200, something like that, man. You can't be having this type of motorized power coming through the seats, or just all this stuff lit up at once without draining your battery excessively, or you're gonna need like a super huge alternator. So, you know, it depends, like, you know, not getting so much into the car side of it. The tech side of it, it's like if you in a house and you wanna go ahead and start up your whip or car and make sure that it's warm, whatever, you can go ahead and go tell, like, if you got the Bixby home speaker, like, hey Bixby, or your phone, hey Bixby, you know, warm up the car, and it's gonna be like, oh, I got you, fam. Make sure when you get in, your buns will be nice and toasty. So I'm digging that. I'm like really digging that, man. Will I, you know, what car company would probably use this feature? I don't know, but the first car company that do, I guarantee y'all, man, I'm gonna make sure I try to go review it. I can tell you that right now. Also, this is random. How come YouTubers never film at night? I don't know what it is about YouTubers with night. Like, I'm pretty sure it's because, you know, you won't get like the super clear image and stuff like that, man. But at the end of the day, y'all, like, people have lives. I'm pretty sure people know that you don't just disappear when the sun goes down. You know what I mean? Like, y'all probably would see like a lot more nighttime vlogs of me, man, like this. I just feel like, why not? It's pretty well lit to me. GH5, after all this money I paid for this camera, it better shoot at night, day, dusk, midnight, whatever the case is. All right, we're gonna go over 2 more things and we're gonna wrap it up. I got a business meeting I gotta do, and I ain't gonna be sitting here talking to y'all while I'm doing it. You know, that's just rude. So the 2 things we're gonna talk about is gonna be Samsung's the wall TV. Whew. Then we're gonna talk about LG joint. See, I told y'all, man, the low light look good on this camera, bro. Like, I don't know why people don't vlog at night, but that ain't gonna be me. That's just stupid. That's one of those situations where you just sit there and follow what the main YouTubers do, so you don't do it. But anyway, the Samsung wall TV. So the Samsung wall TV is dope about that because they use micro LEDs, right? So it's different than regular OLED because you have more of a pitch perfect black. I'm pretty sure we've heard that already with OLED, but micro OLED is kind of like just the rehashed version of that. And Samsung calling this joint the wall because it's 75 inches. So you got like little magnetic plates you gotta use to connect the TV. I'm like, for the win. And then LG, they got a rollable OLED TV. Like, that's that's crazy, you know what I mean? So again, it's just the new TVs. I like TVs. If any of these companies wanna go ahead and send me something to review, I'm there. And pretty much that's it, man. Like, I'll make sure I link everything down in the description below. If y'all want to go ahead and check these things out for yourself, you know, like a little bit more in-depth look of it. But yeah, other than that, man, I hope y'all enjoyed like this little CES 2019 recap. I gotta get to this meeting and you know, catch y'all in the next one. I'm out. Deuces.